Hello. Good evening. Man, the lighting's really good right now. I'm like, the lighting is perfect. Good evening. I hope everyone, good morning, good afternoon. Hello to the replay. Welcome. I'm Allison. I'm lighting a candle for class. Right there. I don't think you can see it over there. Okay, I'm just looking at myself. I don't have my other device. Hold on one second. The sun's come out and it's made everything all toasty. Like my air conditioner just came on. It's like, what's the point of that coming on? All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good evening. Good morning. My name is Allison with Sunflower Collective Yoga. So thank you for joining. We're doing a sunflower flow here this evening. And it's evening my time on April 11th. But whenever you watch this, your replay, or if you are watching it live, I'm streaming on Instagram as well. Thank you for showing up, but you're showing up for yourself. So always do remember that. The light is so fun. So we're just going to embrace it. I think it's kind of like fun. So before, I think I had like a plant kind of overtaking me. But if I stand back here, then it's like that. But you can't really see the candle back there either. Anyway, the candle's for solidarity. It's for the energy of the room. I'm happy to hold space with everyone tonight. But I'm happy to hold space that it will permanently be here. So we'll start with our hands to heart center. So you can come to stand on your mat in the middle. We're just going to put our hands to heart center. This is sunflower flow, so we're just going to flow through our practice this evening. Let's do some breaths. Breathe in. Release out. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. We're just going to keep breathing. Breathe in. Release out. I have a commenter. We're going to keep breathing. Hi, Paul. Yes, we're going to have some movement in our flow. Keep breathing. Breathe in and out. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And release out. Beautiful. I'll call some different type of inversions, but do come to my classes, and teaching a rocket yoga class coming up, and that is definitely in those poses. It's more built in versus if I do put it in my flow. So I have added in some more inversion movements since I got that comment. So I do appreciate the comments on different poses and stuff to do. Let's come down to the floor. So we just grounded right there. We're going to come down to the floor and have a seat. Cross your legs. We're just going to kind of ease into it. We're going to start with a meditation. So take your hands. Your hands can be at heart center, or you can put them on your knees, and your hands can be facing down, or your palms can be facing up. When your palms are down, that means your energy is internal. When your palms are up, you're receiving all the energy. So just depends what time of day you're at. Yeah, just depends what time of day you're at. So go right into that space you would like to be at, and your legs can be comfortably crossed. They don't have to be stacked like mine. It's however you're comfortable. Maybe you're sitting on a cushion, maybe you're sitting on a block, whatever feels good. We're going to take your hands to that position you'd like. Eyes can stay open or closed. Breathe in. Release out. Breathe in. Release out. Keep going. And flutter your eyes. Just kind of come back. That was just a moment to yourself, self-reflection, or total quietness, total stillness, total eclipse of my heart, whatever the word is. That was a time for you to come back to yourself. I recommend meditating 10 minutes a day, and sometimes starting slowly works best. I have used, there's different apps and stuff that can help you track your time. So maybe if that's something that helps you, that is something that is available. And you can always reach out to me and we can have a conversation. Let's come into all fours. So release your legs and roll on over into all fours. And in this position, we're going to do some cat-cows. So go ahead and start out doing your cat and cow. So you're just moving through, that spine is moving up and down, and you're breathing too. And keep moving. Ooh, I felt my back right there. Keep moving through those cat-cows and keep that breath going. We're loosening up. A couple more. I really have found myself in a good meditation practice, and I meditate 10 minutes a day. I really enjoy meditating longer than that. I can tell when I don't meditate. I can approach things a lot more stable-minded. It just opens two more. It opens your body and your breath and your wellness, mind-body connection to a different level when you do have a meditation practice. So meditation is very opening. And I have a meditation on my YouTube, so do check it out. I'm at the Great Smoky Mountains and looking at a beautiful creek where I was located. All right, and come back to center. Beautiful. Let's raise that right arm up. Nice, raise it up, wiggle those fingers, and Thread it through that arm. So the shoulder comes down to the ground. Hand is out. Your hand can be out in front, or it can stay next to your face. Or maybe you want to wrap it around. Keep breathing here. Nice. Release that left arm. Come down. Push yourself up. That right arm comes up and place it back down. Now let's raise our left hand. Hi, everyone. And thread it through. I'm on YouTube Live. Like the stream. Subscribe. You can take that arm behind or wherever is comfortable for you. Raise that right arm. Take that hand down and lift that left hand back up and place it down. Beautiful. Let's push into downward facing dog. First down dog. Go ahead and get some movement here. So you can bend it out. Maybe go side to side. Maybe you're in stillness. Whatever feels good. Go right ahead. Nice. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Come up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up. Get a little back bend there and hands to heart center. Beautiful. Yoga just rejuvenates me so much, and I know it's rejuvenating you. So at the top of the mat, we're going to move into our sun salutation A. So at the top of the mat, hands to heart center, and take your arms on up. Fold. Up halfway. And when you're halfway, you have a flat back. Your hands can be on your shins, and you have a flat back. You can look straight. It shouldn't be slumped. Your shoulders shouldn't be by your ears. You have a flat back. And fold and vinyasa. So step back or jump back, or your knees down, knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. Your legs can be down. You can do a baby cobra, or you can do an upward dog and downward facing dog. Just showing you how to modify. And if you have blocks, that is a great tool to use as well. We have 5 breaths right here. So if you'd like to add any movement in, 3-legged dog. If you'd like to get a bend in, or even if you'd like to practice doing your dolphin pose, where you bring both of your forearms down. This helps with inversions. Wherever you'd like, go. Go, go, go. Two more breaths. One more. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Come up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up. Back bend and hands to heart center. Beautiful. We're going to keep flowing. Arms going up. And fold. Up halfway. Fold, step back, vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths right here. And whatever you did on the other side, you can do on the opposite side. So make sure if you did a different pose, maybe you stayed neutral, maybe you moved it out. Just make sure you do it on the other side. You're pressing into those hands, spread those fingers wide apart. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. And we're going to move into our sun salutation B. So at the top of the mat, hands going up. Get a little back bend here. And come into chair pose. You're in chair. You like turn those hips in. It's like a little key. Chair pose. Your chair can be at any height. And fold. Come up halfway. Fold. Step back or jump back, vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right side, warrior 1. Oh my God, there's a spider. There was a spider. Warrior 1, right side. Would anyone else react that way? Warrior 1. Nice. And take your hands down, vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior 1. Nice. Hands down, vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Maybe you want to do some frog jumps right here. Or you can go into your Malasana squat. And I'm going to do Malasana. Malasana squat, 5 breaths. And come back to your neutral position. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Chair pose. And stand all the way on up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. 2 more. Arms going up. A little back bend. Chair pose. Fold. Up halfway. Fold and step back, vinyasa. Hello, we're doing yoga on YouTube Live. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Join us, like, subscribe the stream. Thank you for supporting. Right side, warrior one. Right side, warrior one. Nice. Hands down, vinyasa. Left side, warrior one. And hands down, vinyasa. Five breaths right here. Two more breaths. Back to neutral. Bend your knees. Step or hop forward. Up halfway. Fold. Chair pose. And stand all the way on up. Nice. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. And hands go on up. Chair pose. Fold. Up halfway. Fold. Step back, jump back, vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Warrior one, right side. And hands down, vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. And hands down, vinyasa. You can get to that down dog. So 5 breaths. Five breaths. 2 more breaths right here. And come back to neutral. Bend your knees, step or hop forward. Come up halfway. Fold. Chair pose. Come on up into chair pose. And stand all the way on up. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. At the top of the mat. At the top of the mat, let's step to the long ways. We're just going to do some stretches right here. Not just, we're going to do some movement right here. So we're going to take our arms all the way on out. Take your peace fingers So you can start at your hips and fold. Take your arms out and you're gonna grab your toes. So your hands can be on your hips, come to mid, and then fold all the way down. Your hands can come down on top of your feet. Maybe your fingers can loop your big toes. Breathe. Maybe you can come down into tripod or into headstand. You can go into that pose here if that is in your practice. And release. If you're in inversion, take your time. Come up halfway. Fold. Rise all the way on up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful. We're going to go down again. We're going to keep moving. Hands out and fold. Halfway. And then take your hands all the way down. Your hands can come to your midfoot or behind. Maybe flip your hands around. Wherever it's comfortable. You're just taking your arms, your hands back as far as you can. Nice, and release. Hands can come to your hips, come up halfway, and then all the way on up. And this time, let's take our hands behind our back. So take your hands together like they're in a fist. So they'll be like this. And you want your palms together. Or if you want to, you can, we'll do this. All right, so in your position, hands together, and go ahead and fold. And if you need to bend your knees and go out wider, adjust how you need to. And come up halfway and rise all the way on up. Arms come all the way up. A little back bend and the heart center. Beautiful. Let's step to the top of the mat. Just kind of step out. And go ahead and flow through a vinyasa. So vinyasa at your pace. Fold up halfway. Fold, step back. Knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. So when you get to your downward dog, take your right hand for your left ankle. So take wherever your hand takes you. So maybe your hand does go to your ankle, or maybe it goes up higher, wherever you can get it. And look through under the arm if you can. Your legs can be straight, but if you need a bend, breathe. Nice, release. And let's do the opposite side. So take that left hand over to the right ankle. Look under the armpit if you can. I'm seeing more than I thought. Release. And Bring your knees down. And go ahead and do a vinyasa right here. Upward facing dog. And you can go into child's pose. Nice. You can move into puppy dog pose. So you just kind of move up more from your child's pose. So your arms are straight. You have like a longer stance. Puppy pose. And release from that. You can come up into all fours. And in all fours, we're actually going to come back down to our stomach. So come on down. We're going to, you can be in Sphinx pose right here. So both your feet are out. Yeah, Sphinx pose is what this is called. So let's take our, is there a foot? No. Yeah, so we're going to take we're going to do Superman. So come all the way down. Left cheek on the mat. Nice. And go ahead and lift up. So your feet are up. Your palms are facing the ground. Eyes are looking forward. Release your shoulders. They're not by your ears. Unclench your butt. And breathe. And release, opposite cheek to the mat. Nice. This time, let's take our hands behind us. So both of our hands come together. And our feet facing down. And go ahead and lift up. Your feet are on the ground. Nice. And lift your feet. Maybe you lift up a little more. And release all the way down, opposite cheek. And this time, when you come up, you're going to grab your ankles. Grab your ankles and push on up into your pose. Maybe you're right here. Maybe you're up higher. Wherever you're at a good spot. Keep a couple more breaths right here. Keep going. And release. Release those hands. You can windshield wiper those feet. Nice. And come to center. And you can come on up. Push back into child's pose. Come up on all fours and flow through a vinyasa. It can be a low vinyasa or a higher vinyasa. And then come into downward dog. some stretches right here. So you're going to take your right leg forward. You can take your left leg down. Your hands are on the other side, so you can bring your left leg up, brave it out like this. Maybe you bring your arms all the way down. Maybe you're like this. Whatever feels good for you. Go right on into it. And come back to neutral. You can step into downward dog slowly. And we're going to switch sides. So take the opposite leg forward. And hands can be on both sides, or take your elbows down, or take your knee down. Whatever works. You grow by showing up. Nice. And lift on up into your downward dog. And go ahead and flow through a vinyasa and meet on your back. And we're on our back. Let's go into bridge pose. So you can push into bridge, get your feet close up to your bum. And they should be your feet should be hip width apart, so not that much space. Hands down next to your side and lift on up into bridge. You can roll your arms under, get a little more height. And release. Let's do 3 more. And lift on up. Release. And let's lift on up. Release. And 1 more. Go on up. And release. Nice. Let's move those legs just side to side. And we're going to take our legs up. So maybe you have a block. You can place a block under your bum. You can put your hands like a diamond underneath your bum. Feet are lifted up. You can do shoulder stand right here if you'd like. And plow. Your feet can be up against the wall. This is an inversion. I always recommend to get your inversion in today. Breathe. If you're in shoulder stand, you can go into plow. And go ahead and take your legs out long. Bring them down. We're going to take that right leg over and twist it. So you can bring your right leg up and bring it down to the ground. The left leg is long. Right arm can be long out or it's bent like a goalpost. And come back up to center. And do the other side. So take the right leg long and twist. Bring the right leg over. The left leg over. Nice, and come back to center. Bring your knees in. Nice. You can do happy baby. Grab the bottom of your feet, or your two fingers can grab your toes, or grab wherever you can grab. Maybe you want to stretch out here. Nice. And bring your feet into center. You can bring your feet down gently. You can rock yourself up. You can do another vinyasa. This is your time for ending class. Maybe you want to just put your legs at the wall and do your shavasana there. Maybe you want to do an inversion, a tripod. Any movements to close out your practice, go right ahead. Any moves you'd like to take to close out your practice. And again, we are live on YouTube, so you like and subscribe. I'm on Instagram right now as well. Breathe. We're coming to the end of practice. We're going to end with the sound bowl. So whenever you're done with your final movements, you can move into Shavasana. When you are ready, you can move into Shavasana. You can start to wiggle your fingers, keep your eyes closed, roll to your side. Take your time. You don't have to move fast. I wouldn't be moving fast. Roll to your side, sit up whenever you're ready. I'm going to end this with our affirmation this evening. And you can just sit up, eyes closed, hands to heart center. You took this time for yourself, showing up. Music to your ears. Our affirmation this evening is my thought process. My thought processes are conscious and healthy. I am mindful and present as I create meals. My body metabolizes the food I prepare with ease. I am grateful for all involved in bringing food to my table. We are fully present. We are delivering. We're taking care of ourselves. We're showing up wherever we need to. Thank you for taking this time for yourself and showing up. I appreciate you. Ashe. Thank you. Hands to heart center. Ashe. Thank you, everyone. Please like and subscribe, share the stream. My schedule is posted on my YouTube or join my meetup.com, and I post my schedule there. You can reach out to me. All my information is in the bio. Have a great day, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Thank you.